welcome to ApophisEDH. We got ourselves another exciting gameplay video with yours truly, Paul, Mercedes, Mike, and Jason. And for all y'all today, I'm bringing out Galadriel of Lothlorien. The main goal is the elf ball strategy with a bit of scrying mixed in, and try to get a lot of lands that way.
Hi everybody, it's Mercedes over here. I'm playing Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. A lot of gain and paying action over here, so I'm enough pain.
Hi, it's Mike. I'm playing Anikthea and Veribos. Enchantments are friendly.
Friendly?
It's fair. It's fair.
It's me, Jason. I'm running Me the Immortal. It's all about me.
Me, myself, and I.
Alright, now that we've got the introduction out of the way, let's get to the gameplay. First things first, let's get the roll in. It is a 16.
10.
I can definitely lose this.
18. I go first.
Alright, Jason, bring it.
I lost it.
Alright, let's see what we got. I'm gonna play Forced and pass.
Alright, I shall draw. I will play a Vine Glimmer Snarl. I will reveal this island so it comes in untapped. And do nothing with it. Pass.
Okay, learn to draw. I'm going to play Urborg. And pass turn.
So I may or may not be playing Sultai now.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play this Fortified Village untapped, revealing this forest in my hand. And pass.
I'm gonna play this mountain. I'm gonna tap it 2. I'm gonna play Rampant Growth. Let you go while I search.
Got it. I shall draw. I'll play Rejuvenating Springs, which definitely comes untapped because I had 2 more opponents. And I shall pass.
Okie dokie. Draw. That's fun. I'm gonna go ahead and play. I'll play a Nixos. Trying to Nix.
Miss money back.
I know. Cha-ching. I'm going to tap on both for an Arcane Signet. And pass turn.
That might be fancy right now.
Very
Forest I revealed last turn. And pass.
That is fabulous.
I'm going to tap the 2. I'm going to play a Signet. I'm going to tap the Signet. And I'm going to play the Bardic class. And then I'm going to play a Mountain for turn.
Wait.
What?
You already,
He Rampant Growth.
oh, right. Yep. Trying to draw for turn. Okay, so I'm going to play a Forest as my land for turn. And then I'm going to tap with 3. Try to remind myself everything. I'm going to play an Elvish Mariner. And I'm going to pass.
Okie dokie. Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and play Swamp as my land for turn. I'm then going to...
So what?
It's a 3-2.
3-2.
And whenever it attacks, I scry 1. And then whenever I scry, I tap up to X target non-land permanents, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying this way.
Okay.
You know what? This should be fun here. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for 1, 2, 3 black, and I'm gonna play Greed. Basically, pay black and 2 life, and I get to draw cards.
Oh no, if only you had like all your stuff attached for black mana.
I know. So thirsty over here. Pass turn.
That, draw for turn. I'm going to play a Plains for turn. I'm going to tap 3. 2 of that being green for a Voldurun Enchantress. Whenever you cast an enchantment, draw a card. And pass.
Draw. I'm going to play Command Tower for turn. I'm going to use a Mountain and this to upgrade Bardic class to level 2. All legendaries now cast. Cost 1 red, green less. Blue. And 2. I'm going to play my commander. She enters with a +1/+1 counter due to Bardic class. Then we will enter combat. I will give her first strike. You can go.
Alrighty. Tap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to play my commander, Galadriel, Lothlorien. And with that, I shall move to combat. I'm going to swing the Elvish Mariner at Mercedes. And then whenever it attacks, I'm going to scry 1. I'm going to put this on the bottom. And then Galadriel is going to trigger, and then Elvish Mariner is going to trigger. I'm going to reveal top card of my library. It is a Swan Song, which is not a land, so that stays on top. And now y'all know I have that. And then, because I scried, I'm going to tap down. I'm going to do something completely funny and pointless and tap down the Bard class.
Okay.
Not the me that can block.
I'm not even swinging at Jason.
Understood. You don't have to swing at Jason. He just wouldn't untap until Jason's turn.
I know. I
You
just
get
want
3 people to swing at Jason before.
Yeah, with your 0-2, that's the only other thing that can swing. Pass turn.
You made an enemy out of me, Mike.
Oh, you have a 6. I was wondering how you have 4 lands. One of them is a 6.
Very much so. You made an enemy of me, Mike.
Did I?
No, I said he.
Oh, okay. You keep saying that I did something on that.
No,
Not yet.
Don't you look good?
Yeah, definitely could.
Wrong video.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tap for 3. And play Ayara. First of block point.
So that comes in, and any other black creature that comes in, we each lose 1, she gains 1. I don't feel bad about my decisions.
Oh, good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pass for turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. That's cool. I'm gonna tap 3. For a Dryad Leading Growth. Additional land drops, plus lands are every basic land type in addition to their other types. It is an enchantment which will trigger my Voldaren Enchantress, so I draw an extra card. And then I have multiple land drops, so I can do...
You got the lands? It looks like you're behind
Command Tower,
by
Forest.
Yeah, he's not behind anymore.
anymore, but he was.
Yeah, and I'll pass there. No, I just got 2 land drops.
Draw. You know what? We're gonna have to keep up with Mercedes stuff.
Why?
We're gonna enter combat, give her vigilance. I'm gonna swing at Mercedes with a 4/4.
Why? I ain't doing nothing.
Commander.
Alright, Jason.
Alright, I'm gonna enter
I haven't done anything yet.
So what do the counters on me now?
vigilance, first strike, and a +1/+1.
Okay.
I'm going to tap for 6. I'm going to play Rektar's Expertise.
Reshkar's Expertise.
I'm going to
And
draw
that
4 cards, and then I can play a card with converted mana cost 5 or less from my hand without paying its mana cost.
Sounds fun. Whew.
And I'm going to play the Psycho Scrawler from and I haven't played land for turn, so I'm going to play Temple of Mystery and Scry.
Hey, that's my shtick.
And give me a second. At current, I will just put it to the bottom of my deck. And you can go. Psycho Crawler is currently a 6/6.
Okay, so I'm gonna untap, upkeep, draw for turn. So I'm gonna
Whenever
tap.
I draw, everyone takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was whenever you drew or whenever anyone
I
was
drew.
drawing.
Cards in hand, Jason.
6.
Okay, because that's relevant for
Yeah,
Psycho's
I
Scrawler.
just said he was a 6/6.
Right.
I gotcha. Alright, so I'm gonna tap for 3, and I'm gonna cast Mystic Speculation with buyback.
Okay.
So I scry 3. Okay, I'm gonna order it like this. Actually, this might not matter. I'm just gonna flat on this. And then that's gonna trigger Galadriel. I'm going to reveal an island, so that's gonna come into play tapped, and this will go back to my hand because of buyback. And I scried 3 cards while doing this. I can tap 3 non-land permanents. I'm going to choose Meaty Immortal, Psychosis Crawler, and Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing the Elvish Mariner at Jason. Scry 1, leave it on top, and then I'm going to...
Does that now trigger
Yeah, I get the tap
Mariner
one.
again?
Yes. I'll target the IRA.
Was it just tap it down?
Yeah, it's not going to do anything for you because,
You're next.
yeah. And I'm just going to pass turn.
Two.
And technically, I missed the land drop.
But you still hit the land.
I'm just saying technically.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to play another swamp as my land turn. Let's see.
That's Herborg, so everything counts as swamps, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead.
So that's your both, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
2, 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast my commander, Vito, Thorn of the Dust Rose.
We don't take one, she names one.
Means it's a black creature entering. Everybody takes life. I gain 1.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna use.
And because you gain life, that triggers Vito, so someone else loses life.
You attacked me last turn, so I'm gonna choose you,
I have no regrets.
Norbert.
I love how she actually messed that up.
Why?
I'm the one that attacked her last turn.
Was it you?
Yeah, but I also attacked her.
No, he also attacked
But
me.
that was the turn before. I attacked
I still attacked her.
Well, either way, don't worry, you're next. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cash that in. 3, and I'm gonna play Nighthawk Scavenger.
Okay.
Another ping, ping, ping.
And then
Okay.
What is the
Who else has
Nighthawk
picked?
Scavenger?
It's flying, death touch, and lifelink. Nighthawk Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of cards among. Number of card types among cards in opponents' graveyards.
Jason, you're the only one with cards in the graveyard.
I have 1.
So, sorcery. It's a 1-2.
No, it's
What,
a
1-1?
2.
It's a
2-3.
2-3.
Gotta remind myself how things work.
Then
Who's taking the next one?
you.
Okay.
Then I am tapped out. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass turn.
Untap. Keep the rock. Cool. That's actually really fun. For turn, I'm going to play a Tainted Field and a Tainted Wood. Both can tap for both colors because of the herb orb on the board. Because I have all these are all considered swamps.
It's feeling swampy in here.
Yep. And then I'm going to tap 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the Many a Dominaria. I have a trigger on the stack for the Vorduran Enchantress. I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And then I'm going to mill 2 cards. It is a Dreadhorde Invasion and a Cunning Rhetoric.
Are they both enchantments?
They are both enchantments.
So that now has +2.
Yes. You get a +1. I would be able to take a creature from my graveyard and add it back to my hand, but there are no creatures. 2 mana open. Yeah, let's just do it. I'll tap 2, play a Herald of the Pantheon.
Alrighty.
My enchantment spells cost 1 less, and whenever I cast an enchantment, I gain a life.
You also draw.
I do not.
Oh, it's not.
Not an enchantment. Pass.
Okay.
You think?
I know.
I mean, you.
Actually. No. Wait a second. I'm gonna play another mountain.
Her board. The Dryad also makes all lands, all basic land types.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
Every
to
basic land.
tap this for 2. I'm gonna play Vital Claw.
Did we all take 1 for Jason drawing the card?
Oh right, yeah.
Can't remind myself who's paying us. Because Vito over here. Psychosis father.
I'm going to pay 2 and play Boots. I'm gonna pay the 1.
And
And
response.
yes.
Tap card, never mind.
Give her the boots.
It's like psych.
Was that Herald worth?
I have 4 cards in hand. Alright. Into combat, give her Nache, Menace.
Alrighty.
And let's see. Crawler at Mercedes and me at Paul.
Okay.
How big is Crawler?
4/4.
4/4.
And that's 4 commander damage my way.
I'm gonna go ahead and block it with the Nighthawk Scavenger
Which has Death Touch.
and lifelink.
But they both die, don't they?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all I wanted.
So
And-
I gain
2 life.
2.
And then one of us loses.
Wait.
Is it just 2?
Wait, no, we have 2 different types in our grade.
So 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
So
She gains 3 life.
Keep in mind. This happens at the
No,
same
no, no.
time.
Sorcery, enchantment. Says for every player's grade.
You also have to keep in mind that this is. But at that point, the Nighthawk Scavenger is already dead too.
That's.
There,
But what I'm saying
2
right this second, I
plus
have
1.
a sorcery. He has enchantment. It's 2 + 1. It starts at 1, and it gets +1 for each.
Okay.
So it's 3.
Okay. So then either way, one of us loses 3 life.
She
from
gains 3.
Vito.
And Vito.
No, she gains 3 altogether.
you
Whenever
gain
she
life,
gains
target.
life. So only we lose equal to that damage.
Yes.
Equal to what you gained, or
Yeah.
just when you gain.
Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
who's losing 3?
Losing 3.
You say that, but you're the one throwing right now.
Yeah, she can also try to even us
You
out
know
a little
what?
bit.
You know what? We'll house
Wait,
rules.
we'll roll for it, and
House-
she can also
house
hit
rules.
herself.
No.
House
no.
rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Make your own decision.
We don't do that here.
Make your own decision.
I'm sorry, Mike.
She did. By rolling the dice, she made her own decision
It was house
to roll
rules.
the dice.
It was
I've done
randomized.
nothing to you.
You're also.
It was randomized. It was fair. No.
You had more life compared to me and Jason.
See, now you're back down to earth with us. I stopped.
What you got, Mercedes?
It wasn't even my turn.
That was Jason's attack.
I don't even know anymore.
Go, Paul.
A lot happened. A lot happened after that.
Oops.
Oops, too many shenanigans. Draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna tap for 3. I'm gonna play a Wood Elves. That comes in. Search my library for a forest. I'll just get a basic forest, simplify things, and that comes in untapped.
Not the tap land, or not the shock land?
I don't think I have that in this deck. And even if,
Shocking.
and
Not
even
really.
if,
They've fallen out of favor.
Well, that's because unless you want your life to go down, you don't really want to use them.
Just depends on how competitive you want to deck to be nowadays. Shock lands aren't auto includes in any deck anymore. You've got so many choices.
Plus, they've made so many ways
Jason,
of
your call
making.
cut.
They've made so many ways to make lands multicolored on their own while still being a basic.
I'm gonna tap for 3. I'm gonna do the Mystic
It's not like they have a
Speculation
ley
Dance
line that
5
does
back. And then scry 3.
That's why I said victory is so much worse now.
Alright, I'm gonna order it like this. And then that's gonna trigger Galadriel. I'm gonna put a Woodland Stream onto the battlefield tapped. And I scried 3 cards while doing all this, so I'm gonna tap down Vito, Ayara, and the Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
What did Dryad ever do to you?
And I'm gonna go to combat
Oh, cool.
Mercedes. I'm gonna swing the Elvish Mariner your way. And then that's gonna trigger the Elvish Mariner. I'm gonna scry 1. I'm gonna leave it on top, trigger Galadriel again. I'm gonna put a Forest onto the field, and I'll tap down the Virgin Enchantress.
Not the Me the Immortal.
That has hexproof.
She has boots. She's dodging left and right.
I pass.
She has the knowledge to dodge the stupidity. She's lived long enough.
One of these days, these boots are gonna get hex.
I want to see them. Make. Oh, right. No. A version of her with black in it, or give her her companion.
You wanna know another funny thing?
Just give her the
I still
crow.
have yet to hit a land drop.
Death touch crow.
Oh,
That makes a contract.
You just scried 2 lands into play.
When I didn't play land for turn.
Okay, he's been playing double lands to make up for his lack of lands.
Your lack of land drop. I've been doing double.
No, but you originally missed your first land
I
drop.
didn't. No. I had 3 lands. I played my Enchantress.
Yeah.
Then on turn 4, I played my Dryad first, drew a card, and then double land drops. From there, I've not missed a land. I've hit 2 double land drops already. See, if you take these 4 away, I'm on 3 lands.
I've only ramped once. I
I've
have
not-
2, 4, 6, 7 lands. Should have 6. Only ramped once.
I have 7. I don't think I missed a land drop.
Oh, you did. Sorry.
I should not have missed a land drop. I started with 4 lands in hand.
So,
So either you're cheating, or I can't math.
Or both. I believe anything at this point.
So, what I'm gonna do. I have to do this anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 and tap the Nykthos to give me 4 black
5.
mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have greed.
Oh. Guess I do. For 5 black mana,
Don't like the sound of that.
I'm going to use.
So you get pay 10 life to draw 5 cards.
Sorry, my brain's going on dial-up right now. Alright, so 3 of that mana I'm
You're
gonna use.
recording, Paul.
So
The less people know about the old times, the better.
yeah, I know.
Oh, speak up, sonny.
Prepared for like the younger generation.
Kids
So
nowadays are so great not having to dial-up internet. I had someone at work this week say, "What's a floppy disk?"
Floppy disks, they ask what a CD is sometimes.
What's a CD?
No, what's a burner?
The literal
Burner?
conversation we had
So
this week was,
What is
"What's a
that?
floppy
Of
disk?"
it,
The save
play
icon.
Midnight Snack
Alright.
at the beginning of my end step. If I attack this turn, I create a food token.
Alright. And what's the rest of that?
Pay 2 and a black. Sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life I gain this turn. Don't pay attention to that. So
So was that all the mana?
no, I still got
Two
2
flood.
left.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use
You tapped for 7, didn't you?
no.
She had 5 mana from Anikthea.
Oh, right. Nick knows needs you to pay into it to tap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, even if she did,
So
she'd only really be able to get 6 mana off of a Cabal of Coffers. But that's not Cabal of Coffers.
well, if only. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the
The
floating
2.
manas.
Yeah.
One of the 2, and pay 2 life to draw a card. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that remaining mana and pay 2 more. Draw another card. Let's see. And the block is up. Yes, no, yes.
Black,
2/2.
Galadriel, Wood Elves,
My 2/2 Herald of the Pantheon.
pretty much untouchable blocker, and all of that.
Oh, ooh.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you swing anything at me, it's gonna hit. I'm not gonna block.
You're not gonna block? Okay. You know what? I'll just swing Vito at you. For 1.
Okay.
Does that vigilance?
I'll take the 1 from Vito.
Alright.
Doesn't matter to me. 1.
I will remember this act of kindness. Now I'm gonna go the end step, and means that I attack, I get to create a food token.
Yeah,
It's a
then you
midnight
lost.
snack.
You
Wait,
lost that
beginning
floating
of
mana as
the
well.
insta,
Oh, wait,
if
hold on.
you...
If I attacked.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not doing anything with the.
And
Pretty cool.
pass.
Turn. Doing everything out of order.
Your...
Yes, my enchantment goes off, so that will impact this. Launch Fertility and Sithis Harvest Hand go to the graveyard. I'm gonna take that Sithis back to my hand
Yeah. The only
I
thing
just
you
want to
can't
make a
take
note,
that...
Mike.
and draw.
Hold up. I just
Yes.
want to make a note. The enchantment goes off at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, not your
Yes.
upkeep.
Meaning you do draw that card.
It's kind of main please.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was in my hand.
And then the card
whatever
you
you
drew
Two
would have been...
milled. So that's the Jutai Naturalist and the Sithis. I'm drawing the Sithis.
Okay. I just wanted to emphasize that.
Tap a green for the Font of Fertility. I draw a card off of Verdant,
And you gain a life.
and I get a life. Black, black, 2 more black, 1.
What are we doing here?
This is going to be Doomwink Giant.
Uh-oh.
I have triggers.
Uh-huh.
First trigger is whenever an enchantment enters battlefield, draw a card. Draw a card. In
Gain a
fact,
life.
cost 1 less.
Yep.
Gain a life off of that. And Constellation, whenever Doomwake Giant or another enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, creatures my opponent's control get -1/-1.
Alright.
So it's currently a -1/-1 to everything on the board.
So that gets rid of my Wood Elves.
And Death Rattle Shaman.
I don't think Vito necessarily dies just yet.
No,
He's a
he's a
1/3.
1/3. Everything's just -1/-1 currently.
Yeah.
I will tap 2. Play Sethless Harvest Hand. I have
And then-
triggers.
Alright.
First will be Doomwake Giant. Everything gets a blanket -2/-2.
Gets rid of my Elf Snare.
All my opponent's control. Whenever enchantment, draw a card, gain a life.
Yep.
So draw a card. I've gained a life already because I was at 32 at the start of the turn. I'm going to whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card, gain.
Yep.
Gain 1 life to draw a card. I'm going to play the Temple of Silence for turn. Scry. Keep that on top. Play a Forest for turn.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Probably should have done it.
Why?
Oh no, I meant the font, just to reduce things more. Unless you needed to draw.
I needed the draws.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Then I'm going to go to combat.
Do 2 first strike.
Yeah. And what's
It's a
She's
1/1.
1/1?
And then you got a 0/1 over there.
Yes, a 0/1 IR.
No. A 0/1 Vito. And a
0/1 IR.
It's
It's -2/-2.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's a blanket -2/-2.
So we'll have Dryden Legion Grove, swing at Paul for 2, and Herald of the Pantheon, swing at Mercedes for 2.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. For how much?
2/2. And pass for turn.
And everything goes back to normal?
Yes.
It's just to the end turn. Doomwake Giant, very underrated.
Yep. You know it.
So now for every enchantment, I'm gaining a life, drawing 2 cards.
You're drawing 2 and gaining 2, right?
Yes.
I didn't
No,
like that,
I-
Mike.
Drawing 2, gaining 2 every time I cast an enchantment.
Yeah.
Not every turn.
No, I
I
understand.
can cast multiple enchantments a turn.
I didn't like that, Mike.
That's fine. You don't have to like it, you just have to deal with it.
I'm gonna tap that for 2, leave it floating. I'm gonna play Growth Chamber and bounce the Mystery back to my hand.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that very much.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna pay 1 more. And I'm going to Chaos Warp,
Targeting.
my girl,
Alright.
Your
Signet.
rule signet, okay.
And hoping for something better. I don't know if anyone wants to cut
I will.
it.
If anything deals with that over there, then... Because a lot of my engine kind of got shut off. So anyway,
Let me just go over here. Because I'd rather not just throw that back into his deck and give him something else random.
right.
This is whenever you play, not whenever you cast. So, if you Chaos Warp something and an enchantment pops out, I'm drawing 2 cards to get it.
Alright.
Oh,
Entering combat, give her a +1/+1 counter.
He's got...
5/5 at night.
5/5
5/5.
in the air.
Nope. Vigilance, first strike, and menace.
Vigilance, first strike, and menace. Okay, I'll block with the Voldaren Enchantress and the Doomlight Giant. 0-2 and a 4/6.
Alright, I'll kill the enchantress. And then you can go.
Alright, so that all happened. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn.
Shuffle back in my deck.
What does it do with her?
At 3, I take all the lands out of my graveyard, put them onto the board, and then shuffle my graveyard back in my deck.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
It doesn't shuffle back.
That goes to your grave.
Yes.
Untap for 5. Devastation Tide. All non-land permanents to their hands.
All right.
So you can go over there. That's not happening.
Alright.
And just to be clear, I'm only putting Vito right here. Because it's
It's
gonna
in
wear.
your hand.
Yeah, it's in my
Yeah.
hand, but it's gotta wear plastic piece on it.
Yeah. Top level.
Alright. I'm gonna...
And you stole my food.
Could have sacked it in response.
You could have. You had the mana left.
Too late now. I'm going to just
She
go...
could do it if she wanted. Right? I mean, yeah, just hold it.
You want to?
Nah, it's done and gone and
Fair
past. So next time, it'll be the next thing I do.
I'm gonna discard a I'm gonna discard Jiraga Warcaller to the graveyard and pass.
Okay. 1, 2.
That's interesting.
Untap.
Way to do me.
Upkeeping.
So me back in the command zone?
Yep.
Alright.
You think you'd want me in the hand?
No, because she loses everything.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
The only, the hand and the deck, she loses everything.
I'm gonna do this again. Let's see.
Who's ready for a turn of value?
Value.
She says
Come back when you got some money, buddy.
there's plenty of mana.
Let's see if you get that reference.
No, I don't get it.
Oh no, do we have the dice for it?
What do you mean the dice for it? That's a reference to Bioshock.
Ah,
That's the shock cube from Bioshock.
yeah, not doing it.
One of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, you know what I did the whole time playing Bioshock?
Ayara. And another 3.
Hold up.
Oh, skip.
You don't have the Arcane Signet.
My bad.
No, I had a camera the whole time.
Yeah.
It never left my eye. It's like I'm supposed to be fighting everything. It's like, but I want pictures.
Vito.
Alright.
And someone else is taking an extra one.
Yeah, I'm looking straight at you, Paul.
I know what I did.
Do you? Do you really?
Now you better sit on it and think of what you done. Pass.
I
Wait.
stopped all of that.
Wait,
That's
do you
what
have
I
a
did.
tie?
But
Not on
it
me.
doesn't matter.
And actually,
He just
right now with his hand, he could clear her entire board.
Alright, here we go.
Because if he plays the Titan and just plays all the other enchantments,
Oh,
Mercedes
no,
has no
bud.
board.
Oh, bud.
Mercedes just
Mike,
loses everything.
Mike would be the kind of person just to spite Mercedes.
But why spite me?
He's not. He's
I
just
just
playing his
defended
hand.
you.
His hand just happens to spite you in the process.
Tap 2 for Cephas.
But
Harvest
see, we're
hand.
buddies, we're buddies and pals here, right, Mike?
I'll tap 1 and 1 for a Pair of the Pantheon.
Right, ready?
I draw a card, gain a life.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, you don't.
no, I do not. I should
Really?
have
You
done
passed
that.
an Oh,
I should
yeah.
have done it opposite, but fine.
It didn't.
He's not. That's the one card in his hand that's not an enchantment.
Yeah, true. So tap for a green,
Play the font.
Fawn of Fertility, gain a life, gain 2 life, draw a card. That's a card, guys.
Okay.
I don't like cards.
I like cards.
And I'll tap for 3. Dry Elysian Grove, gain 2 life,
Draw a card.
drop 2 cards. Draw a card.
Oh.
That is also a card, guys. I'm going to fix my land base and pass. See, nothing to be scared of.
And going back to what you said earlier, what is Bioshock?
Oh no, we are not getting into this. There's a camera. We are not getting into it.
Very, very fun game. It's,
No.
I'll explain it later.
Mystery,
Nothing
scry.
bad. It's not a...
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I was just curious. I
I will
was
stay
like,
there.
I've never heard of it.
very fun. Very, like, it was one of the first horror or suspense games that I ever played.
Ah, okay.
And it's
Tap for 2.
some of the
play
best
Bardic
characters
class.
that I've ever seen written are in that series.
Tap for
Andrew Ryan is one of my favorite
2.
characters in general.
boots.
You'll have to hate him.
That's an understatement. Pay another 2 to re-upgrade my Bardic class.
Between games, I'm probably just going to throw up Andrew Ryan,
Right.
the speech while we're waiting for the camera.
Ah.
And you can go.
Okay. I'm gonna untap everything I have. Upkeep, draw for turn. Finally play a land for turn.
Yay!
Alright, so I'm gonna tap for 3.
You did it, bud.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I hadn't.
I got all my
abused-
basic lands turn 1.
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
replay.
missing his basic land.
I'm gonna replay Galadriel. And then I'm gonna tap for 3 more.
I've yet to play my commander.
I know. Feels kind of weird. I'm gonna miss speculation with buyback. And try 3. I'll order it like this. Yeah, order it like this, and then I'm going to reveal a Flooded Grove. It's going to come in tapped, and I shall pass.
Temple of False God.
Ready?
I'm going to tap that Temple of False God to play my Arcane Signet.
And just like that, you're rebuilt.
It was a long journey.
Not long enough.
Let's see.
Go search for a ring. Might take you a while.
The One Ring, the Wedding Ring,
Exactly!
Rings
Yes.
of Brightheart,
I don't know, the wedding ring might take longer than the one
Soul
ring.
Ring,
I mean, Galadriel's here. There, maybe it could be the one ring. One ring.
the One Wing.
The one way.
The one wing to, the one wing to rule them all.
Wait, no, we're not going into that. People already still have trauma from that.
Oh my
Lord of the
God.
Rings isn't magic. We can say this.
Just, you should be glad I don't have my song.
Just
I
the
have my
classic
phone because I can
Showdown
play the
bell.
And
song.
so is Princess Bride, keep in mind.
Like, I would definitely play that song if I had my phone.
No, you wouldn't. We're on camera.
Yes, I would. We can't get copyrighted for One Winged Angel.
Yes, we can.
Oh gosh, that's
Yes, we can.
horrible.
The joys of video.
I do need to pitch a card.
Right.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, my German's not good enough to sing it myself.
Nice.
It's just an abundance. Nothing to see there.
Wait, why are you pitching right now?
8.
That's not till you're it.
I ended with 8 cards in hand.
Okay.
So,
Trying to reestablish everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap for 2 and my Nykthos to gain 4 floating black. There. Up there. 4 mana. So I'm gonna use 2 of that 4 for bring my midnight snap back. Because I hungies.
I hunger.
Do what?
Your midnight snack. I hunger.
I hunger.
Yeah.
I'm very hungies.
The only thing that sucks with all these double lands is trying to
I got 1
sort them
floating.
so they look right without taking up the whole board.
Yeah, and I think we need to find some kind of way that glare doesn't show up. Because. Yeah,
Paul's side
Paul's side is all.
glare.
Like,
Sorry. But it's because of the
it's
lamp
the light. It's the light.
right above his head. No.
Better?
That one, too. You can see them now.
Yeah.
It's just darker on our side now. Fine.
I mean, we're dark in general.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our humor is a little dark.
A little dark.
No,
That's why Mercedes is playing mono black right now. And to really emphasize our dark humor.
Hey, have all of us run just pure black deck.
Mike already
Okay.
has that.
I have multiple.
Alright, I got 1 floating.
I have multiple ideas for mono black.
Let's see. No, I'm not gonna do that.
I feel like making all the mono colors stupid in some way.
I might do
Too
that.
late.
Oh no, I mean my version is stupid.
I'm
not
just gonna go ahead and pass turn.
good
I'm just-
stupid, just
Alright,
stupid,
Mike.
stupid.
Untap.
There happens to be one color that matches all of them.
Draw turn.
Brace yourself for said shenanigans.
You don't know
Where are the...
how
There's
much that.
There's definitely not one card in particular that I made my monocolor
Double
deck
black.
around that happens to be
1, 2.
one of every color.
3, 4.
Is it a horse of a different color?
Most of a different color.
Stop horsing
Demon of
around.
Fate's design.
That does?
Too small.
6/6 flying trample. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an enchantment card, enchantment spell, paying life equal to its mana cost rather than paying its mana cost.
Okay, in response to that,
It also has another ability. Sacrifice another enchantment, Demon of Fate's design. Gets plus X plus O until end of turn where X is sacrifice enchantment mana back.
I got a better idea, Mike. How
Yeah.
about instead of that scary 6/6 demon,
Not scary.
how about you just have a bird instead? Because that is an enchantment spell.
Yes, it is an enchantment spell. So, that's... You got birds?
But that still hits. Oh wait, does that say count? Yep, that's counted.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like
Where are the birds?
he was letting it hit board first.
No, he can let it hit forward.
Yeah, that just sounded scary.
I mean, I wanted to draw a card. It's a 2/2.
You still, it's a 2/2.
Okay.
And it's still a cast trigger, so you do still draw a card and gain 2 life.
Do I?
Yeah, you still casted an enchantment.
So I gain 2 life, draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Draw a
Draw
card.
a card.
No. Oh, that says when it enters.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, just draw.
Fine. Land for turn. Thank you.
I mean, I'm only helping you out.
Then I'll tap 4 because Paul was so gracious. I do not need to tap 4. I need to tap 4. I need to tap that. Yes.
Yeah. Technically, a free enchantment every turn is not a good idea.
Healy, I got this one.
Alright.
Indestructible God. I need devotion of 5 fight.
You have
You
2.
have 2.
But he is an enchantment, isn't he?
He is an enchantment, so I am going to draw a card and gain 2 life.
Don't you go?
Other creatures I control have vigilance.
Okay.
And I can pay 4 to create a cleric enchantment creature token.
Okay.
Go to combat, because combat is required now. Paul, how big is Galadriel?
It's 33.
33? Okay, Seth's Herald and my Dryad are all attacking Jason.
Yeah, figured. That's
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's give him a vigilance.
Okay,
Oh, right.
Right?
pass.
Brain doesn't want a brain today.
Nope, brain does not brain. Everything's still showing up on camera, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As long as we get everything we need, that's the important.
Yeah.
8.
Yay, springtime.
Gotta love it. I don't think that spring has messed with me so much as it has this.
1,
I've
2,
had, like,
3,
freaking nose, like, sinuses
4,
for
5.
almost a month.
I will play me back.
So you played.
She gets that +1/+1 counter.
You spent how much on Me the Immortal?
5.
So it's reduced by 2, red and green because of that. And
But she also had tax.
just making sure just making sure I'm reading the attack right. Okay.
And she gets a +1/+1 counter because of Bardic class. And then we will
Any responses to the Me the Immortal, Paul?
pay
Freaking
1
Blue mana?
to give her
It resolves.
boots back.
I was just gonna be paying 1.
Go to combat. Put her. Give her another +1/+1 counter.
I don't have an answer for everything, Mike.
Main phase 2.
The Vigilant First Striking Menace,
Come on, she's
That
not a
is-
menace.
a 7/7 that also has hexproof.
No, the way you started that, I was thinking of the
I'll pay
the
3.
news guy from Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you're a menace.
Oh wait. One of those has to be an island. I'm going to play Primal Empathy.
I need a J. Jonah Jameson
Go.
EDH deck, please. Make him Azorius.
Spider-Man's already Azorius.
Okay, make him Rakdos. I don't care. I just need one for J. Jonah Jameson.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna raise the Palisade. Choosing Elf. Anything that's not an elf gets bounced back to your hand.
Again?
Yep. Look at the bright side, baby. You get to
Is it
keep
just
drawing.
creatures?
No.
Negated.
Yes, thank you, Jason.
I'm tired of this.
Are you counterspelling the counterspell?
I know.
I'm debating if I want to.
Come on. Come on.
I'm debating if I want to or not, but then we got the Doomway Giant coming up.
Do we though?
But you have to include, if you bounce all that back to your hand, you give him all the ammo to trigger the Doomwink.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Huh?
Arcane Denial.
Oh, so I get to draw.
We
Fine.
are the champions.
I'll leave those there because they're just gonna...
So,
She still has them.
Alpha IR stays. Because it is an elf.
I thought you were about to say Alpha Buff. I'm like,
Oh.
wrong.
Paul gets his bird back.
Oh my god.
So I draw 1 or 2 cards.
On her
Clips
upkeep.
of-
Okay, I draw 2.
Yes, and then I draw 1.
No, but I
I'm gonna tap for 3.
song.
I'm gonna buy back Mystic
Fine,
Speculation
gravity.
again.
Okay.
Spray, spray, and
Hey.
spray.
All I care is I got draws out of it.
And I'm gonna reveal an island to Galadriel. And I'm gonna go to combat. Mike, take 3 Galadriel damage.
From what? What did I do?
You're the most threatening out of all of us right now.
My board is not
The
doing
only
at
thing
all.
I'm hearing is team up.
Pass turn. Jason, you and I draw.
Yeah, let's
Jason
you know
draws
what?
2.
Yep.
team up.
Shoot, this is exactly why the crawler disappeared. Because I knew if it stayed, it would have been a problem.
The hero from My Hero Vigilante. The crawler!
Wait, have two Deku. One side is Deku, the other side is Dark Deku.
Nah.
Temple of False God.
It's like after a certain number of creatures die, flip this card.
Now we're doing this. Who again? Vito.
Alright, who loses?
I feel
now?
like he got
And we lose-
vetoed.
Everyone loses one more.
Why?
Why?
No, one of us.
One
loses
for
more.
Iara, one for Vito.
Vito only targets one of us.
It's targeted.
For Iara's ability. It says Iara first. Oh, she didn't bounce.
I
Okay.
didn't. Yeah, she
Okay.
didn't bounce.
Someone else was like,
This guy over here. Do not to anger me.
I think we're way beyond that by now.
Try to be nice. Try,
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun.
try to stop. Try to stop Mike shenanigans, and next thing you know, you're the bad guy.
I'm a
Where's the bodyguard?
bad
I mean, the
guy.
human shield.
uh,
That was horrible. He says, so what's your healing factor? I don't have one.
Please don't. So
It's like, oh, so you're best for the body shield. It's like, wait, what? It's like, it's so tragic. I'll take his guns, he passed them on to me.
just having a conversation off camera.
Stop. Stop it.
What do I want to do today?
No.
I don't know, I really like that arcade knot. I've been saying on that negate since turn 1. I already know Mike's hand's bad, not in that way.
Look, the fact that Mike has a hand. After
That's
last
because this
game-
man keeps bouncing it.
After last game, the fact that Mike has a hand.
So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna tap 2 and have 5 black mana. I'm gonna use 4 of it for greed. I'm gonna do this again. Then
Unless he can do it again.
That deck's not ready yet, but coming soon. Yeah.
So, oh goodness. Pay 2 life and use that rest of the black. Ooh, yay. Going to play a swamp as my land for turn.
I believe it's just proxies of other classic Nicktoons cartoons. They just have a SpongeBob, like a Ren and Stimpy.
They got Avatar coming up.
no, just because it'd be funny to always say it. Just, hey Arnold.
Sure, that's what you want.
I mean, they got the last Airbender coming
Yeah.
up soon, so that's
That's exciting.
yeah.
Go ahead and use.
And it's all season 1, like it's all original Avatar, not Korra.
And just
And
watch
Bane's coming.
Toph just wreck the whole board.
So I'm playing.
You won't
damage
even
cover
see it
as my
coming.
land for turn.
Okay, so that's another creature coming in.
Yep,
so that
everybody-
triggers IRR.
And Vito.
And
If
Vito.
they do that,
Who
it
gets
will
hit now?
piss off so many people. No, you can't.
Who should get it?
I just want to make a case right now that Mike's still at the highest life total.
Yeah.
Mike has done nothing
Yeah.
to Mercedes.
Mike has not done nothing. Mike
Not
is
yet.
friend. Mercedes.
No,
Until
he
he
was
plays
just
the
trying
Doomway time.
And whose fault is it that I'm replaying the Doomwing Titanfall?
Yours.
I'm not going to bounce to my hand.
And there's a reason why.
You know what?
Mike is friends until Mike decides friendship
How about
is no longer
Jason?
needed.
Okay.
Okay, and I gain life, so that triggers this ability. Whenever you gain life, you may pay black. If you do, return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Might as well. Returning the Nighthawk Scavenger back to hand.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good as far as that goes. And I'm gonna go to
So much
combat.
bigger.
We're gonna go ahead and swing Ayara and
No.
Vito.
Mike, I have them there because just
Wait, didn't Vito just come in?
No. Did
Yes.
he? Yes.
Ayara's are.
Ayara at Jason.
Wait.
I love how we go over the fact that Paul's at the highest total.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, Mike's at the highest total, and you swing at me.
And because I don't know combat damage, I get to create a food token because of Midnight Snack.
According to Mike, he is friend.
I have friends.
He is friend.
Even if he has higher life total than her.
Even if he has the higher life total.
Period.
Mike is feed.
As long as he does not target.
And turn.
Oh!
Right?
Yes,
Yes, that's horrible wording. His
Yes, I
card
will
doesn't
not-
target.
I will not
A
target.
board
Does it?
hits.
I
It
will
hits
not
the whole
target.
board. That's not targeting.
Shh.
That Titan
Alright.
says, I hit everyone. I don't care. I'm not targeting you.
Tap 2, Herald of the Pantheon. Then I'm going to tap 2 for a Starfield Mystic. I now have a -2 on all enchantments.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 1. Rider Leading Road.
Okay.
I'm going to gain a life. I'm going to pay green and white for Cephas, Harvest Hand. I'm going to gain a life and, just gain a life. And, land for turn. Let's see, after that. Is white 1. Alright, great. Yes, 4. Okay,
And also cost 1 less.
2. Those are each 1 discount.
Oh, I didn't notice both of them said it.
White and that for Heliod, God of the Sun.
Alright.
That is gain 2 life and draw a card. Lamp. Will Swamp Force from your hand, I cannot. Go to combat. I have no combat. I have nothing that can swing.
Yay!
But my devotion to white is also 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not yet. Pass.
I'm amazed Mercedes is letting you run away with this.
I'm
That's
gaining
because you
life.
win.
All I'm doing is gaining life.
We have the same goal here.
No, your goal is to gain life. His goal is to get 1,000,000 enchantments. Like,
But he's gaining life.
I'm gonna play.
As he gains life,
Mountain for
that's his
turn.
I
win.
only have 4 enchantments on board.
I'm just doing some elf shenanigans.
I'm gonna tap the
And scry
chamber
shenanigans.
and play Growth Spiral. Draw a card.
And this isn't the
Three,
infant combo Gilead either.
4, 6, 8.
No, it's God of the Sun. It's Sun's Champion. No, that's also. No, this isn't that one. What's the other one?
Tap for 2 for.
It's God of the
Is
Sun.
it Signet?
And it's not the one from
4.
the Invasion set either. Because that's the Azorius Gilead, and I haven't built it back on him.
6. 7. Bring me back. By popular demand. And she gets another +1/+1 counter. Then I will pay the 1
The boots.
to give her back her
In
boots again.
response,
Yes.
before boots are attached,
Yes.
tap the exile. Medium world.
I definitely want the land.
It's brutal.
So that means the 1 was never paid for that.
Yeah, it was.
Nope.
It just loses target.
You lose target.
He's doing it in response to you attempting to do boots.
So you already paid the cost. You just lose target.
And is that a basic land?
Basically.
Yeah.
The battlefield tap.
Gilead's Sun Crown.
Yes.
Mike, you are mean.
To be fair, it's one of the
I've
few ways to
only
deal with
wanted
that thing.
for so long.
Been waiting for his shot at me.
Yes, I have. That's why I was so aggravated that they didn't get rid of me before the boots were attached. Or the boots.
Well, it's not like any of us had really any ways to.
Because he did the me while I was tapped out.
Yup.
Alright. So. Alright, untap. Keep
But
draw for turn.
Also destroy the boots.
Huh?
But also destroy the boots.
Alright.
The
So,
boots aren't the problem, the me's the problem.
I'm gonna tap for 2. I'm playing
That's
Arcane
correct
Signet.
threat assessment there. The boots aren't the problem, it's the me that's the problem.
Tap 2. You are the problem, Mike. Brace of Titania.
Nope.
And.
Mike is the threat fail to find.
Oh, look, we failed to find a mic. He
No,
doesn't
we failed to
exist
find
in this
Mike
game.
is the problem.
We failed to find Mike.
Hold on. Let me.
Actually, you're on your ride.
That's fine.
Tap 2.
Oh, yeah, tell me you're gonna walk through the tower.
Arcane Signet.
He's gonna walk
Tap.
500 miles.
Two.
He's gonna walk 500 more.
Brace of Titania.
Ah.
And.
Our
1,
discount David Tennant.
2, 3. I had to make sure I got my mana set up. So 2 for Arcane Signet, another for Priest of Tantania. Now I'm tapped for 3. And you know it, you love it. It's the buyback Mystic Speculation.
The scarier part is seeing Jason in a kilt walking the causeway.
Okay, I'm gonna order it like this.
Nice and breezy.
And
That's
Galadriel's
what
gonna
the
trigger.
second-
I'm gonna get a forest. And I'm gonna pass turn and question my life choices.
What are you tapping down?
I don't have that card anymore.
Oh,
That left the
Yeah, don't
that
mind
left the
us.
game like that left the field like 5 turns ago, Mr. Doomweight Giant.
where? I don't see it.
Yeah, give it a
Keep in
turn.
mind, it's not
Fish
there.
Fish where?
Because one of 2 people is gonna run away with it, and I think it's probably gonna be Mike.
Where could it be now?
Let's be fair. Let's be fair here.
I am being
Mike
fair.
never runs away.
First time for everything.
Mike starts running away from the game and then gets screwed at the very end.
What? No, no one just happens to pull that one card that screws everyone over.
choices over there.
Mm-hmm. Thinking.
No one knows that they're good choices. They're just choices.
Choice is choice.
You can also choose the board wife.
But do I want to board wipe them?
Oh, board. Why would you want a board wipe?
Not all board wipes hit serve board too.
You know, we're in a bad spot right now.
Ow.
Let's see. Mike.
Who's this reading?
No, exactly.
He got this knee in his eye.
Wait, we or me?
Yes.
Oh, me's definitely in trouble.
And she's been sent to the command zone 3 times now.
Yep.
In all fairness, this doesn't bounce back to the hand. You chose to put it back to the command zone.
Yeah.
She's 11. She's 11 mana now.
9.
3 times.
I have her discount it right now.
Or
Bar class.
oh, okay. So she's 9 minus 2. So
It's 11 minus 2.
11
That's
minus
why I'm
2 is
saying
9,
it's
okay.
9 right now.
In all fairness, though, I'm not the one that used the Path to Exile in that last one. I was going to let you have me the Immortal.
just so you can bounce it back.
Paul's been doing nothing but bouncing everything back.
Also-
Knowing this man has a Titan in his hand.
Not a Titan.
Okay, a giant. And at any point, that giant could just hit board, and he just plays every other card in his hand and just wipe the board.
So I'm gonna go
Why
ahead.
am I so scared?
I'm not. I don't have a board. The only issue is I don't know which direction all those creatures are going, but I have no board, so there's a pretty good answer.
5 of that 7 to play Malakir Bloodwitch.
Right.
We're ganging, we're banging, and moving to the music.
Alright, so first off, that triggers,
Ayara.
yeah.
And
Then,
Vito.
then it's going to target, or trigger Vito?
Vito, yeah. And then who loses the 1 life?
Mike.
And then Malakir Blood Witch triggers. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires you control. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. So, you have
There's 3
Three.
vampires. So
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And
Who
then
takes 3?
she gains 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who takes 9?
Yeah.
It takes 9.
Well, yeah, it's 9, because that's how it happens.
Yes.
It's only fair.
Right. I agree. Paul should take 9.
Kristen's not even in this game right now, and I'm still the bad person.
Yeah, it was only fair. I mean, you were at the highest life total.
Yes.
So, I got 2 more mana to work with.
I am a deck that likes having a highlight.
Wait, you have 2 more mana to work with?
Yeah.
That's not what that looks like.
No,
No,
because
that's 2 more floating mana to work with.
Nick those.
Oh, floating man. Okay.
'Cause-
I was about to say, because you have all those lands still sitting there.
I have things.
And stuff.
It's stuff. And who's it and what's it below?
I can't wait to see Mike just board like next turn.
You think if I
So-
could, I would?
Yes.
What can you imagine?
And it means leaving everyone open for you to swing at? Yes.
Now here's a good one. So we got the 2 that's still floating. Let's say.
So I'm waiting for right this second.
One.
A blue light.
Nighthawk Scavenger. We're ganging.
So we all take 1, she gains 1.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a mana are you paying?
I had 2 floating black left,
And then you added 1.
and added 1.
1. And Vito. And Vito triggers.
Vito triggers. Paul.
I'm scared.
You scared? What are you scared about? You don't need to be scared.
Look at what you're doing.
It's nothing.
Oh, no. Just wait until she gets her god out. Then Mike would be no longer getting life.
No, that's the whip. Not the
I
god.
thought the god does that.
I'm pretty sure Iron does.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna tap 2. Thanks for the idea, Jason. Thank you.
You should
didn't think
know
about
your own
that.
cards.
I'm gonna play Demonic Tutor.
I mean, she doesn't currently have the mana for it, but okay. Yes?
Yeah.
God. And then he's
So-
also active. With that board, he's
Yeah.
also active.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, that's Erebos. Got it.
Pay 4. Just out. And casting Erebos, God of the Dead.
In response,
No!
Mike.
Stays!
Mike,
Yes.
what's
He's
it?
tapped out.
How bad do you want this to resolve?
I,
Because right now, you're not the problem anymore. Mercedes is.
I am not the problem!
Unlike Mike, you have an active god.
I am the god.
No, I just want to.
what's your offer?
I mean, right now, I feel like I'm probably on death's door right now with Mercedes' multitude things.
Right.
We're both
You
on
mind
death's-
me? I know you can't do anything with the Doomway Giant, but I just want to.
I can hold the Doomwing Giant. I'll hold it again.
Yeah, because actually, I feel like a board wipe might be what we need to deal with all of this.
Okay.
So I don't mind losing my board right now if it deals with her.
Okay.
So I got something else. So while the
neg one, it gets around indestructible.
Stop focusing on me.
No,
Besides-
no. But I'm answering her question when she
Yeah.
said that it's indestructible.
so while the Erebos is on the stack, because I feel like I need to do this.
Oh god, that's 4 mana.
5 mana.
But
Mystic Confluence.
No.
I'm gonna counter Erebos unless you pay 3 mana, which you can't. And I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Ow. Enemies for life.
yeah, it's called marriage.
Just remember you live with her now.
And she has scissors.
You're in trouble.
I know I'm in trouble.
You're right. She's gonna cut off your beard.
I actually like the beard.
Hey, you can always cut it off and then glue it back on.
Close even
So after all of that, what do you got?
What do I got? First off, how big is Nighthawk Scavenger?
Oh yeah, there's a lot more in the bin
Because
now.
its power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types.
I've got a creature, a sorcery, and an instant.
Oh, wait.
Mike, I know you have an enchantment in there.
I have enchantment, creature, instant, and
Artifact and sorcery.
So 5.
5.
so it's a 6/3.
A 6/3, yes.
Yeah.
That's to represent
The
how
different
many-
card types.
The different card types, yes.
So I probably put myself on death's door right now. So I just want to make an important note though.
Uh-huh.
You kill me, you leave yourself open to his board wipe.
Well, you haven't been stopped. Yeah.
The best argument.
Best way to win an argument is just
Player removal is the best way to win an argument.
no. The best way to win an argument is just stop random noises.
No. Best way to win an argument is to walk away from it because you can't hear the end if you're not there.
But
You get the final word and you
last
walk
word.
away. Yeah. If you say the final word and walk away, you'll never hear their final word.
But listen, you gotta turn around and go back because they're gonna shout something after you. Think about it.
Ah, that's when you
So-
see yours.
So after all of that, so Mercedes, after all of that,
La 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 la.
Can't hear you. That goes to your graveyard, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
All it was doing was going to stop us from gaining life. Mike,
Mm-hmm.
that would have stopped you from, with Sithis and your Hero in the Pantheon.
I know.
He also this. You committed crimes against
Okay.
her people.
Are you done?
Maybe. He has blockers.
In the air.
They're big enough to kill my 2 creatures that are able to swing.
In the air.
No, not in the air.
You don't need to be.
Well, you just played the Nighthawk Scavenger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I believe I just played the Malakir and the Bane Witch too.
Yeah.
So those 3 I just played this turn.
Yeah.
So the only ones I can attack with are these 2.
Vito and I are.
Yeah.
So I don't want to lose those 2 just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn to you, Mike.
Untap.
So the Nighthawk Scavenger is still 3 toughness, right?
Yes.
So you need to play 4 enchantments, including the Doomway Judge, just to wipe the board.
Why not the board? Why not kill Paul?
Black.
Because you're at the
Actually, that
highest
would
level.
still help kill
One.
Paul. He'd be out of creatures.
Yeah.
But no, just swing.
For 3, I'm going to play the Doomwing Giant.
Alright, that's 1. That gets rid of my Priest of Titania.
Everything, neg 1, I gain 2 life.
And draw a
Gain 2
card.
life and draw a card. Okay. Next, I'm going to tap white, green, and black. Anikthea.
And that is an enchantment.
That is an
so-
enchantment. Gain 2 life, draw a card.
And everything gets negative 2, negative 2.
Yes.
You're coming. Oh,
Nope.
wait, no, sorry.
Not
Two
yet.
thirds.
Then I will cast.
Wait, does Anikthea have an ETB?
Yes. When Anikthea comes in, I create a token that is a copy of a, exile 1 target non-aura enchantment card from my graveyard, and it comes in as a copy of a, but it's a 3D zombie.
So, you're
And that
gonna have
comes
an
in.
enchantment in.
That happens anytime it comes in or attacks.
Yes.
So, you're about to have another enchantment enter board.
I'm going to have Cunning Rhetoric come in as a 4/4 zombie. A 3/3 zombie.
And it is an enchantment,
Yes.
right?
It is a copy of that card, except it is a 3/3 rack zombie in addition to its own types. Yes, it is an enchantment.
Now that's
So that's
Those
minus
things.
3 to everything.
And your Nighthawk Scavenger is gone as well.
Only
It's
its
free
power
toughness.
gets busted.
Yeah.
okay.
Its toughness doesn't.
And then I'm going to tap 2 and 1. Many Dominaria.
And that clears the
That's
board.
going to clear everything. Many Dominaria is going to activate. I'm going to mill 2.
And get the land.
And no, get a
Okay.
creature back to hand.
Oh, right. It's creature, not land. I'm
I'm
so
gonna
used
get
to
the Demon
green
of Fate's
wanting.
design back to my hand.
I wonder if Mike's still bitter about that.
And then swing and Paul for
Well, I'm not doing much right now. His best bet right now is to get rid of Mercedes.
No.
Yes!
No.
He at least needs to get your life. No, he at least needs to get your life down before he starts taking out other players.
No! I'm going to play a tap Golgari Rock Farm, bouncing a land to my
The
hand.
word of the day
And
is
play
no.
that
And
land.
play that forest that I just bounced.
And then use those 2 lands
Hold
to get.
on!
Listen, I'm not into colors. You have the ability
Actually-
to counterspell.
And I used a good chunk of them to deal with Mike beforehand.
Actually, no. I'm going to bounce the swamp and replay it.
Did you already
So,
play
yeah.
2 lands?
White.
No, that's the first land.
And did you play a forest as your second land?
No.
No.
He originally bounced the forest, but he bounced the swamp
I
instead.
bounced the
Okay.
swamp
Play.
instead.
Okay.
And I'm going to tap black, and 2 for a Demon of Fate's design.
Alright.
Gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. No, draw a card.
Yeah.
And at this point, any
Draw a card.
Any negatives from Doomway Giant is kind of pointless.
Yeah, because it doesn't affect my board. On my turn, I'm going to pay 8 life
Uh-oh.
to play a Sandworm Convergence.
Uh-huh.
Sandworm Convergence says creatures with flying cannot attack planeswalkers I control. And being my end step, I'm going to start creating 5/5 green worms.
You should have saved that counter spell.
And still currently 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not have 5 yet. I'm out of mana. Let's go to combat. 2, 4, 6, 7 at Mercedes.
What? Why?
You're at 42. And on my end step, I'm going to create my 5/5 worm token and pass. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about any way out of this. Draw.
The spice will flow.
Spice?
It's a Dune reference.
Oh.
The giant sandworms.
See, at least I would have killed y'all by now.
2,
Okay, so my board's been reset 4 times.
4,
Mike's just slow pressing on y'all's throat with the heel of his foot.
really, 6, 8,
He's getting all the good juice out.
10. Oh wait, 9. Sorry. Bring me back out again. She gets a +1/+1 counter.
In response.
How much mana you gotta pay on that thing?
She will
In
eventually
response.
stick.
Swords. In response,
2.
Beast Within. In response, Generous Gift.
4. I'm gonna play Danny Pink.
Alright.
I will pay the 1 to put boots on her again.
Boots and boogie.
Enter combat. Put a +1/+1 counter on her. Because of that, Danny Pink, I can draw a card.
Also, because I didn't specify, Cunning Rhetoric. Whenever an opponent attacks you or one or more planeswalkers I control, exile the top card of that player's library, and I may play that card as long as it remains exiled, and mana as though or any time can be spent.
Yeah.
So if you attack me, it's going to cost you the top card of your deck.
Oh, well.
Alright. You could have attacked all, Jason.
No, I can't. I don't have haste.
Didn't you just put the
So I
boots
put
on?
boots.
Oh, right. That's fine. Oh, wait. You know what?
Durr.
Mercedes can take it.
No,
Why?
you
You
passed
might
turn, but
That's too late, Jason.
I know.
That's why I pointed it out after the fact.
I know.
Nanner.
boot, scoot, and boogie.
Alright, I'm gonna
You
play an
failed the
island
boogie.
as my land for turn.
You
No,
failed
no,
your
no, he
boogie.
boot scooted and tripped over his own foot.
I'm gonna tap for 4. I'm gonna play Galadriel, Elven Queen.
I would say tripped over his shoelaces, but boots don't have shoelaces.
And then I'm gonna tap for 1, 2,
Depends
3,
on the
4,
Kind of
5. I'm gonna replay the other Galadriel.
They're twins.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat. Since another elf came to my control this turn, I get to vote either Guidance or Dominion. And that goes for all of us. If Dominion gets more votes, the ring will tempt me, and then I can put a +1/+1 counter on my ring bearer. If Guidance gets more votes, or the vote is tied, I draw a card. I will
Who's your
name...
ring bearer?
Huh?
Who's your
No
ring
one.
bearer?
No one
No
yet.
one yet.
Okay.
It's only once he gets tempted does he get a ring bearer.
So I'm gonna vote Dominion.
Which is draw card?
No, the ring will tempt me.
Okay.
Mercedes?
Card draw.
So Guidance? Mike?
It's just one card or for each vote of...
No, it's whatever gets the most.
Yeah, no,
It's
but...
one card if
Yeah,
Guidance
go
gets
ahead.
the most.
You get the one card.
So Guidance?
Guidance.
Jason?
So mine doesn't matter. It
you
automatically
you
ties.
still have to vote.
Dominion.
Okay, so tied. So
Yeah.
I draw a card. And then
As long as it's not, you draw a card for each vote of guidance.
yeah, not really. And I'm gonna feel very
Make the vote
sad
a lot
on this, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to do this. I'm gonna tap for 1, and I'm gonna play Mystic Speculation. I'm not buying it back. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna order it like this.
You know, scrying also lets you put it to the bottom of the deck.
Maybe so, but I'm debating on what works for me and what won't. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. And then I'm going to reveal Forest, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and that'll be my target.
Sure.
I say, unless it's a board wipe, we're probably all screwed during Mike's turn.
Shifted from Mercedes being a threat to Mike's the threat now.
Mike literally has
But I
over
wasn't
10 creatures on his
correct.
board, making 5/5 worms.
This won't put
Sounds
some
like y'all should deal
extra.
with that.
So Mike, Mercedes, unless you have an answer to the Doomweight Giant,
I have
then
10 creatures.
My
Then-
entire deck
No,
is based on me,
Is it
not
with
everyone
the
else.
Giant or is it the demon?
well, the Doomweight Giant is gonna make sure we don't have a board anymore.
If you kill the Doomweight Giant, it's going to go back into my hand with Many Dominaria.
Right.
Any creature you remove from my board can go back into my hand with Many Dominaria.
But if you wipe his whole board, it's going to
Yes.
be a lot harder
But
decision.
with the
If you wipe my whole board, I'm getting
Including
the
the
best
Dominaria?
creatures back. Many Dominaria is an enchantment. If you deal with a saga, go ahead.
Okay, almost everything on your board's an enchantment.
no, will it go back to your hand?
What?
The Dominaria.
No,
No.
when Many Dominaria goes off, I mill 2, and then choose a creature from my graveyard and put it back in my hand.
Okay.
So what he's saying is, if you just individually remove something that's a problem, he's going to get it back on his turn.
Dang it, no one here has white.
Your fault for not juke-walking him, Jason.
Hello.
Oh no, I was gonna... No, because you wouldn't play the card. It would literally screw you over.
So
Yeah,
Farewell all the enchantments.
that
yeah.
Many Dominaria is what's letting me get stuff from my graveyard. Even if Fate's Design is letting me pay life instead of mana for 1 enchantment every turn from my hand. Doomweight Giant is neg 1 for every enchantment that enters board. Anikthea on attack will reanimate my enchantments and make them 3/3 zombies. If you attack me at all, or any planeswalkers I control, you're going to give me the top card of your deck.
okay.
And anything that has flying cannot attack,
Cool.
which means I want to get Wonder in Jason's graveyard right away.
So, what we're gonna do here today,
That's exactly why I've been
One.
avoiding some other
Two.
stuff.
I'm gonna feed the swarm Dominaria.
So Many Dominaria. Got it.
And that's 5 loss.
That's okay.
It's 5 mana.
So
It did its job.
now what
Which
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
do
going to get it back when Anikthea attacks.
with who
His
attacks?
commander.
When my commander attacks, I
He'll
can
make a
reanimate
creature version.
Or enters the battlefield.
Yeah,
So we're gonna go 2. Hold on.
and she's currently
It's too
discounted
bad she
by
can't
2.
run dam.
She can run down.
Can.
No, she can't.
It has white in the cost.
Yeah.
She also has white.
No, she doesn't.
She's
Black,
absent.
white, green.
I thought that was pure.
No, I'm not
No,
on
he's
black.
talking. They're talking
About-
about Vito.
Oh, Vito, yeah. I
I
thought you were talking
can
about
run
him.
No.
I can run down.
Yeah, he can run dam, but why would he
She can run
dam right?
Damnation.
Yes, she could.
She can run the
It's
Damnation.
Wait, no, she can run Oblivion.
So what are you playing, Ben?
O-ring? That's white.
So,
No.
it's not
Oblivion's
gonna make sense, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's the pure black one that just says nuke the board.
That's
That's
damnation.
an artifact. That's Damnation, is what you're thinking of the board.
So 1,
It's 2 and 2 black, it's
2,
Damnation.
3.
What are you thinking about Nevin rules does?
That's also colorless.
I know it's an older card. It just has a
Damnation.
black spear in the middle.
Damnation.
I'm pretty sure that's Damnation.
Nine.
Because it's the color shift of Wrath of God.
Because it says
X
creatures can't be
equal-
regenerated.
X equaling 8.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Erebos intervention. You're in Anikthea.
So what does it do?
I get to choose one of the modes, and target creature gets -X until end of turn. Then I gain X life.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Why 8?
Because she wants to gain 8 life,
Oh.
even though Vito's not on the board.
Yeah.
Vito's not on the board, no, but that gets me out of a danger area, though, too.
That just means Mike can't immediately kill her as hard as he could previously. However, if Mike does kill her, he does lose access to Airborne.
Right.
And
It's a precarious point of, does Mike just want to keep Mercedes crippled and within...
No.
that's all I can do because it's tapped out.
That's terrible.
Pass.
Pass, untap. Upkeep. I don't have an upkeep trigger anymore. Draw. Okay. Black, white, green, and 2. Anikthea.
Alright. And when that comes in,
Anikthea, when she comes in, I'm going to bring out Mending Dominaria as a 3/3 zombie.
and then when you do,
When I do, it gets an ability. It gets its counter.
and that's
What's funny is it's still gonna
Um,
sack itself.
That's fine, but I also have triggers.
I know.
Doomway Giant.
neg 2, neg 2.
Neg 1, neg 2, neg 2.
Yeah.
I have gain 4 life and draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Actually, no.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep in mind, those 2 are cast triggers. You do gain 2 life because of Anikthea, but
Yeah.
Okay. Just draw a card.
Yeah.
yes, you
Because
draw
it's
1
on
card.
And everything gets neg 1, neg 1.
Neg 2,
Neg
neg
2,
2.
neg 2.
Doomway Giant is still an ETB. Or, well, ETB.
What's the second thing he brought?
Mending
Commander
Dominaria,
and then the...
which I need to do. Miltu, Love Song of Night and Day, and Omen of the Hunt. What'll be brought back to my hand is...
Do you actually have creatures still in the grave?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Vardaran Enchantress. I will tap for 2 green. Vardaran Enchantress.
Yep.
Now I'm going to be drawing an extra card. So now it's 2 life, draw a card, draw 2 cards for every enchantment.
Draw 2 cards, gain 2 life.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm going to pay 5 life to play Sigil's Empty Throne
Okay.
for Demon of Fate's Design.
That's gonna get rid of Galadriel
Yes.
and Lothlorien.
That gets rid of Galadriel Lothlorien.
And
I
Danny
got rid of beforehand.
What was
That
the
was
third
his
enchantment?
4th one.
What was the third one?
1, 2, 3.
And
That's not an
enchantment.
enchantment.
never mind. Okay.
But now
Danny
Danny
And
It's
then
gone.
I'm going to gain 4 life because it was cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw 2 cards. Tap 2. Play a. I'm running out of room here.
You poor thing.
Yeah. Play a Corsair Crewfix.
She's not using her board. She can use part of it.
That gains me
4 life.
4 life, draw 2 cards, and an angel,
Yeah.
And a Doomwake trigger.
and a Doomway trigger. Is there
This
anything
is-
else on the board?
My Galadriel, Elven Queen, and then me the Immortal.
That's 4.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you can reach a full 12 cast, okay.
That's the thing is I don't
You're
think I
10.
need to.
She's a 3, and that's... Oh, yeah,
7.
10, sorry.
How much?
7.
7.
So that's a 10-10, me the Immortal, minus 4. It's a 6-6 right now.
Right.
But you need to cast 1 more enchantment to be able to kill Galadriel, Elven Queen.
Right.
Or create 1 more enchantment in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
That's my angel.
And those angels are not champions.
And then I'm
Nope.
going to be playing with my deck face up. The top part of my deck face up. And I can play lands off the top of my deck. So play a swamp for turn.
In life.
Gain a life. Yes. The eldest reborn.
Uh-huh.
Then I will just tap for 1 green to play Binding the Titans.
That does.
It's 5.
That is 5. That's also an enchantment.
Alright, that gets rid of the Galadriel.
I control Galadriel. I'm going to gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, make a second angel.
And then we each mill 3 cards.
Everybody mills 3 cards.
Alright. Song of Arendelle, Marvin the Nurturer, and Sylvan Anthem.
Look, my
Swamp.
brawler.
Swamp,
Uh-oh.
and a Staff of Death Magnet.
I love how you say, "Uh-oh," we're staring that down.
Play Temple of Malady for turn. Keep this on top, and it's...
And you act like you can't see it.
It's a Erebos Bleak Hearted.
Other Erebos.
Yes. This also means that Heliod is now a creature.
Mm-hmm.
So this can go over here. 2, 3,
4, 5.
This cannot attack this turn.
Wait, how is he?
You have 6.
1,
Well, it's so big it's
2,
bleeding into my
3,
side.
4, 5, 6.
So how much stuff do you have that can attack?
Damage on board currently, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 28, plus another 6 is
34.
34.
I think he can remove 1 player of his choice. Or technically you could probably remove Jason and Paul with it. And then remove Mercedes if she doesn't get a blue wipe.
And then I still have 5 mana up.
Yeah.
Well, cast
Um,
Cyclonic Rift.
The 4 mana I have,
Yeah.
And if he had it, he would have done it so long ago. After all the bounces he's done.
True,
I'll
and then
tap
you'd still be in this position.
I'll tap for 3. Play
Eldest Reborn.
Eldest Reborn.
You should probably sacrifice the
Each
creature
opponent
or
sacrifices a
Planeswalker.
creature or Planeswalker. Bye me.
And then gain 2, draw 2.
Gain 2.
Yeah,
Draw.
no.
I keep
Yeah,
trying to draw
we're
Mercedes
just
deck.
done.
Yeah. Draw 2, create an angel.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is just... Without a board wipe, this is over. Both me and Paul are dead. And Mercedes would have to get a board wipe.
I'm just dirtling over here.
Well, either that or, she could get something
How many
really good like
non-creature enchantments do I
Exsanguinate.
have on board?
Let's stop paying attention at this point.
Practice the total mana value, so that's 5, 6, 7.
Pretty sure your mana value's
5.
over 12.
So that right there is 10. So do I have double green? No, I do not. Shit.
You have Tainted Wood and Tainted
Tainted
Field.
Wood and Tainted Field.
Yeah. You got anything else you can play, Mike?
2 mana. Yes.
Okay.
Erebos Bleak Hearted.
Okay, that does.
Angel, draw 2, gain 2.
Yeah. Draw 2, gain 2, get an angel. But let me read out what Erebos does. 4. Whenever another creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life if you do draw a card. And I can pay 1 in a black to sacrifice another creature, give a target creature -2, -1. He also cannot attack this turn, so draw 2. Okay, now that that's over with.
So how many creatures do you have?
Me
can
now
attack
that
right now?
we're
That can
over
attack.
with.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. That just came in.
Yeah.
So it's the cunning rhetoric. I have 10 creatures I can attack. So what I can do is, Jason, I'll put you out of your misery.
Uh-huh.
That's 10, 16 here. Okay. And then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I was
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 at Paul.
So you're swinging. Hold up, Jason.
No.
I'm not done.
Oh, gosh.
You're swinging with 10 creatures, right?
Yes.
And none of them are elves, right?
No, none of them are elves.
Okay, just want to emphasize that.
What are we doing?
Galadriel ambush.
Oh man!
Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt by this turn by non-elf creatures, and they get X 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens for X is the number of attacking creatures.
Okay.
So you get 10 elf.
Yeah.
So you're doing that now. I'm going to say before or after on attack triggers?
After.
Something?
After on attack triggers?
Yes.
Because I do get to reanimate an enchantment, which would trigger
That-
Dreamwake Giant.
That's
Yeah.
on attack, so...
Yes. So
I'll do it before damage is dealt then.
Okay.
Alright, so after attack turn.
Yeah.
Very important.
I'm going to reanimate.
Yeah, because you lose all of them instantly.
Yeah, I forgot.
You can
about
still prevent the damage.
I'm going to reanimate.
Yeah, but losing all those elves he built up just to block, just to
Just
lose them.
abundance.
But could you imagine if he had black and had Sir Conrad?
Anyways.
So I'm going to make that abundance. And none of them tap because
Too
of
bad that
Heliod.
wasn't abundantly clear.
Jason, you're not dead.
No,
I'm
I'm not dead, apparently.
And then
Go, guys. Who's got the bounce the board spell this time?
Oh, God. Paul, somewhere in his deck. My deck's not meant to do that. My other one
my
is.
lands for turn.
Mike, top card of your deck revealed.
It's forest. Going to end step, I have to go to cleanup.
Sure.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So discard 3. I'll discard Croson Verge, Sungrass Prairie, and a Colony Heart Expedition.
Alright, Jason, you're up. How much does Medium Mortal cast now? 11?
Yes.
Now it costs a solid 11, but it actually costs 13.
Yes, exactly.
How much mana do you have to work with?
Oh. Give me a second, because I know I have enough to cast her again, but. Let's see.
Is it worth
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. So, yes, I can cast
15
her.
counting it. It's
No,
two.
that I counted it. That's
Cast
why I
you
counted this
Rhaegar?
as 2. And he cost way too much to bolster her right this second.
Alright. Okay, so you're kind of spinning your wheels right now.
Yeah. And the only thing I could think of doing right this second would still leave me open, and it sucks. But I'm just gonna tap everything. We know I have 14. And I'm gonna play me again. She enters. She gets another +1/+1 counter.
Oh, and I create another worm.
And I'm gonna
Land step.
swing. You know what? Just.
Did you put the boots on her?
Oh right. Oh no.
She needs
That messes up my math so badly.
You have enough to...
No, that I need it. You know what?
He needs the mana.
We're gonna leave the 2 blue up, and we're just gonna give her the boots. And enter combat. She gains another one.
You can try and kill Mercedes.
You mean less than Mercedes? Had I had my other stuff, this would have made so much more sense. Shush.
Okay, so it's
Well, you know what happens if you swing at me, right?
I will still eat most of it with me.
I have 2 indestructible gods.
Oh, right.
You will not eat as much as you thought. There's a Paul.
Yeah, but
No, Mercedes 12.
12.
12.
That was cool.
you're at 16 knee damage.
And then, yeah, that's all I can do.
All I have to do is just sit here. They're gonna kill each other. Like, I don't have to kill anyone.
He says this, but that's because we can't do anything about that board right this second.
Just got the wrong card in the hand size, that's for sure.
I just wish I had one more extra mana.
Yep.
It's like a lot of stuff.
Do it.
Oh, I've told you, I'm very bad at that. That card almost never touches my blue decks for some reason. I don't know.
It's a game
Okay.
changer you don't think you need. Well,
No, I
there's-
just
there's
always
only
forget
one.
about it.
There's
Goes in
only other
almost
ones.
every blue deck I have, except for Taval. Taval does not have all that many
I'm gonna tap for
mass
5.
removal
I'm
options.
gonna replay Galadriel.
It's good.
And then... It still doesn't have much, Mike still has a lot of blockers, so this probably wouldn't be viable.
Yeah, Mike's not getting rid of his blockers because he is giving them vigilance.
How many things you have that can block? Everything.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, this would be viable. So, I'm just gonna wrap this game up.
Wait,
Interesting.
I can't...
what?
So are we just gonna start killing people?
Okay.
Board wipe.
Tap for
Wait,
5.
Rakdos Charm. Have Mike punch himself in the
Wrong
face.
colors.
Have Mike punch himself in the face.
Well, I clearly discarded the wrong card in hand side, but this would have been a lot more epic if I did this in a different...
Alright,
If I
that's
discarded
right.
something else. But,
So far.
Overwhelming Stampede. Ugh.
Okay.
Had I not discarded this,
Wait, so what does that put you at?
What is that?
had I not discarded Jiraga War Collar, this
Oh,
would have been a
okay.
lot more epic.
Yeah.
What is that?
So, creatures I control get trample and +X, or X isn't the greatest power among creatures I control. So, everything just gets +3/+3. Not very, not very, reassuring, but, you know.
You can take Mercedes and Jason out.
I can take one of them out.
There's
No,
just
I want to
10
give Mike
elves.
the win.
I'm kind of giving Mike the win.
I don't care. I'm countering
Alright. Tap 2, Lost Owl Calling. Tap 3, Lothlorien Blade, pass turn.
Those angels are killing someone this turn.
I'm in danger.
Well, it's 16 points of damage. Just
Killing
in the air right there.
Someone. Mike,
Yeah.
someone.
I know.
And that's just...
Or if I just send the angels and the worms at Mercedes. That's someone.
Go ahead and tap this for 2.
Oh,
Sacrifice food.
Remember to play all the cards you want, because Elder Reborn's going to make you discard a card.
And that's 1, 2, 3 because of food. I mean, food. Food. Lord, it's food.
I would have loved this card, like, very early on. I was actually doing things.
Let's see.
Oh, what was that for?
That was from Ice Age.
Was it?
This the second Ice Age.
I don't know, but I'm hungry now.
So, 1, 2. Draw. 1, 2. Draw.
I think she's looking for a board wipe. Or just something to
Mike
nag all
Ramos
your
wins.
creatures to oblivion. Wait, actually, she's in pure black. Shouldn't she have a massacre in there?
You'd think.
Kind of hurts me more than anything.
Well, no, you start the chain reaction.
Yeah.
Mask a girl?
Mask a girl.
Oh.
Mask a worm also works.
This one wanna play.
Because Mask a girl would go 1s, 2s here.
And then
Is
just.
there any 3s? Yes, my zombie tokens.
Yep.
3s, 4s, 5s, 6s.
Yep.
That would be a 4-way. Everything but me, apparently.
Yeah, she's way too high up on that chain.
Actually, it'd still be me.
Nope.
No,
He would stop at
not
6.
Mask a girl. It would stop at 6.
I would stop at 6.
Oh wait, no, because it gives -1 to everything, and then -2, then -3. That's 6 right there.
And your landscape is one of my
cumulates.
favorites.
She's only at 12.
Yeah.
By the
no,
end of
she's
that
surviving.
accumulation, she would be dead again.
Yeah, we're going to see survivor.
It's also important to note that I have 10 elf warriors, so
Yeah.
Mask a girl hits, everything gets minus 10, minus 10.
Nope,
No.
that's not how that
Everything
works.
is -1, then it counts how many creatures die.
10.
If any creatures died, then it goes to -2.
It doesn't count for each creature that died. It just wants to see that a creature died due to that neck.
A creature has to die, not every creature that dies.
Yeah.
Mask a worm.
Hold up.
Mask a
I'm pulling it up
worm.
right now. We need to be sure. When it's not building each other, creature gets tagged. Whenever a creature dies this turn,
A creature.
each other creature except for Massacre Girl gets -1, -1.
So it would.
So it sees each individual death.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Then yeah.
I thought it
So
was
10
like-
1/1s is instantly, that's -10 right there.
Yeah.
I is dead, guys.
We is dead, guys.
All that drawing, you didn't get it.
I didn't get anything.
Well, at least you have options.
With what mana?
Hey, Mercedes, how many cards you got in hand?
Yes. I know, I'm gonna have to drop a butt ton.
While you're thinking about that, I'm going to start untapping my board.
Let's see.
And then Eldritch Reborn triggers, we each discard a card.
Yes.
So you discard 2 cards. Jason, were you discarding?
Which one's the one? This
Bird.
one.
And I'm going to discard the only card in my hand. Wonder.
Oh, that is the worst thing for you.
Yeah. Sandworm Convergence means you can't attack me now.
But now I'll have a choice.
I mean, it means he can block you now.
For how long?
Ravens.
Creatures with flying cannot attack you or planeswalkers you control.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
can still
but you can
block.
still block.
I gotta drop,
Yeah.
what, one more?
So go to 7,
Yep, I'm at
and
7.
then drop 1 at the start of my turn.
1 at the start of your turn. I'm gonna drop...
I think you got it.
Yeah, I think so too. But just to be sure. I'm
Pause
gonna
switch.
One extra man.
know those 2.
Swing and hurt, just hope.
I mean, all you need to do is play 1 enchantment to kill all my elves.
This is true.
And I just got one from the top of my deck, from my graveyard anyway.
Gotcha.
They're just the cheap ones. Like,
And then just pay life for whatever you want.
pay 1. And
But someone can't let us have nice
Yeah.
things, apparently.
I'll pay 1
Ooh.
green just to get Enchantress's Presence.
Alright. Bye-bye, elf.
Gain 4 life. Draw 2 cards.
And we get to see them.
Yes, it's soaring. And
Okay.
And did a angel.
Get an angel. I can't
Yeah,
attack.
That's just... Yeah, there's no surviving for any of us, since Mercedes
No.
paid all her life for that.
Yeah.
You have more than enough to wipe everyone. And if you play 2 more enchantments, he loses his...
Pay double green for an Nyxborn Behemoth,
Alright.
which is a 10/10, which is discounted because I have such high cost enchantments.
Alright.
So that's gaining 2 life, drawing 3 cards,
Okay.
Make an angel.
make an angel.
And then
Yeah.
you're playing 1 more to make sure you have it.
Yes.
Because you had death on Jason just from angels.
And then I'll just pay another green
Just had to give you a little bit more room there to work with.
for a Destiny Spinner.
Alright.
Gain 2 life, draw
Back to
3
the command
cards.
Sad part is,
that earlier.
had I discarded this instead of Dragon Wall Carl, I would have had a better turn. But even then, Jason still had the counter spell.
I probably, if you actually had game, would have let it go through. But
Jason,
that wasn't
just
game.
exile 2 creatures from your graveyard. And
Yeah.
you gain 2 life.
Sometimes you don't think far ahead enough, and then next thing you know, that happens. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's. You want to call it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're calling.
Death.
Alright, Mike has infinite death.
Thank y'all very much for tuning in to ApophisEDH. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.
Did. Yeah. The only answer I would have had, Christian.
Hoorah.
You said time, Cat. I'm sorry, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Why are you sorry? You won the game.